4th of Sun's Dusk. After killing Alain, I traveled to Windhelm. When I arrived, it was the perfect time of day for creating mayhem. The city went wild, and Nilsine was one of the first to die in the crossfire.
You're nothing!
Ultimately, I left the marketplace full of bodies and the smell of death in the air. It was glorious. The power this job gave me was indescribable. It made me feel more alive than I had since being bitten. I returned to Muiri and collected the reward.
Well, what news? Is Alain?
Alain Dufont now lies dead.
Thank you. That bastard got exactly what he deserved. And I heard about Nilsine. You have more than fulfilled your part of the bargain. Please, take this. As payment, and a symbol of my affection. I'll never forget you.
That could be a problem. Before leaving Markarth, I left a little present for the guards inside the Silver Blood Inn. With just one spell, the innkeeper and his entire family slaughtered each other.
You won't get the best of me. You can't beat me.
I'll get you.
You call yourself a gnome.
You've already lost.
I yield.
Ironically, Muiri also died in the attack, and so too did her plan to never forget me. So much for enjoying her revenge. I walked away unharmed and unsuspected, feeling rather gleeful at my success.
The bloodiest beef in the region.
Jewelry in all of Markarth.
Outside, sit in Markarth. Let's keep that in mind.
What a beautiful day. When I got back to the sanctuary, I found Astrid fretting in the entry chamber. She claimed that Cicero was plotting against her and asked me to spy on him by hiding inside the Night Mother's coffin.
Ah, you're back. So, how went your first real contract? A bit more exciting than what Nazir's been offering, I'd wager?
I killed the bastard she contracted us for, and a few extras on the side. It was a glorious bloodbath, Astrid. You really should have seen it.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed. You, my dear, are going to fit in here quite nicely. Now, I need your assistance with a matter of a more personal nature.
Oh, is something wrong?
It's Cicero. Ever since he arrived, his behavior's been... well, erratic would be an understatement. I do believe he is truly mad, but it's worse than that. He's taken to locking himself in the Night Mother's chamber and talking to someone in hushed but frantic tones. Who is he speaking with? What are they planning? I fear treachery.
Oh, come on, Astrid. You know he likes to jibber-jabber at the Night Mother's coffin. I think you may be overreacting just a little bit.
Maybe so, but healthy paranoia has saved this sanctuary before, and my gut's telling me that demented little fool is up to something.
All right, then what do you want me to do?
Dear sister, I need you to steal into that chamber and eavesdrop on their meeting. It'll be no use clinging to the shadows. They'll see you for sure. No, you need a hiding place. Somewhere they'd never think to look. Like inside the Night Mother's coffin.
Very well. If that's what you think needs to be done, Astrid.
No objections then?
Nope, none.
Good. Go now, before they meet, and report back to me with whatever you learn.
Aye, I will.
Watch yourself out there.
Some might have hesitated at such a request, but I readily agreed. The idea of snuggling up with a withered corpse in a dark coffin didn't really bother me. I was a vampire and an assassin. I had embraced death wholeheartedly. I was death. Entombed with the withered remains of the Night Mother, my life took yet another strange and twisted turn. Perhaps because of my close contact with her corpse, or perhaps for other reasons not yet revealed, the spirit of the unholy matron spoke to me. Admittedly, until that point, I'd felt that the whole history of the Dark Brotherhood was nonsense, meant to justify their existence and way of life. I certainly didn't buy into all that Sithis rhetoric. Killing was something I enjoyed, and that was the only reason I did it. I didn't even care anymore if the victims deserved it or not. Watching them die made me feel alive.
The others, I've spoken to them, and they're coming around, I know it. The wizard Festus Crex, perhaps even the Argonian, and the Unchild. What about you? Have you spoken to anyone? No? No, of course not. I do the talking, the stalking, the seeing, and the saying. And what do you do? Nothing! Not that I'm angry. No, never. Cicero understands. Cicero always understands. And obeys. You will talk when you're ready, won't you? Won't you? Sweet Night Mother.
Poor Cicero, dear Cicero.
What?
Such
Hello?
a humble servant.
Who's there?
But he will never hear my voice, for he is not the listener.
What's that? The listener?
Oh, but how can I defend you? How can I exert your will if you will
Are
not
you
speak
there?
to
Are
anyone?
you real?
Oh, but I will speak. I will speak to you, for you are the one.
Me? Are you speaking to me?
Yes, you. You who shares my iron tomb, who warms my ancient bones. I give you this task. Journey to Wallen Road. Speak with Armand Mortier.
But I could not deny that an otherworldly voice sounded inside my head, clear as a bell, while I was closed in the darkness of that coffin. Hello?
But I just can't
Night Mother?
find the listener.
Is that you?
Tell Cicero the time has come.
Yes. Yes,
Tell
you
him the
are
words
real.
he has been
I hear
waiting
you,
for
Night Mother.
all
I am
these
listening.
years. Darkness rises when silence dies.
When Cicero discovered me, I repeated to him the words that the Night Mother had spoken to me.
Defiler! You have violated the sanctity of the Night Mother's coffin! Explain yourself! Speak, worm!
Fear not, Cicero. Our Lady is not displeased. On the contrary, she has spoken to me. She has said that I am the one who will bring our family back to glory.
She spoke to you?
Indeed.
More treachery. More trickery and deceit! You lie! The Night Mother speaks only to the listener! And there is no listener!
Ah, but you mean there was no listener. For the Night Mother has broken her long silence, and has chosen to speak through me, her new listener. You must listen now, Keeper. Listen to the words she has spoken through me. Darkness rises when silence dies.
She said that. She said those words.
Aye, those very
To you.
words.
Darkness rises when silence dies. But those are the words, the binding words, written in the keeping tomes. The signal so I would know. Mother's only way of talking to sweet Cicero.
The Keeper was shocked,
Then
but he
it's
accepted
true.
them for what
She's
they
back.
were.
Our Lady is back.
Proof
She has
that I'd
chosen
been
a
chosen
listener.
as the Dark Brotherhood's new
She has
listener.
chosen you.
Indeed, it would seem so.
All hail the listener!
By Sithis, this ends now! Back away, fool! Whatever you've been planning is over!
Are you all right? I heard the
Shh,
commotion.
it's all right,
Who was Cicero
Astrid.
talking to? Where's the accomplice? Reveal yourself, traitor!
Just relax, woman.
I spoke only to the Night Mother. I spoke to the Night Mother, but she didn't speak to me. Oh, no! She spoke only to her, to the listener.
What? The listener? What are you going on about? What is this lunacy?
It's true! It's true! The Night Mother has spoken. The silence has been broken. The listener has been chosen.
When I heard Cicero screaming, I knew you'd been discovered. I feared the worst. Are you all right?
Aye, I'm fine, Astrid.
Then what in Sithis' name is going on? Cicero spoke to the Night Mother, but she spoke to you? Is this just more of the fool's rambling?
No, what he says is true. The Night Mother spoke to me. She gave me the binding words, "Darkness rises when silence dies." I am to be her new listener.
What? So Cicero wasn't talking to anyone else? Just the Night Mother's body?
Aye,
And the Night Mother, who, according to everything we know, will only speak to the person chosen as listener, just spoke. Right now. To you?
aye.
By Sithis. And? What did she say?
Well, after naming me listener, she gave me a new contract, Astrid. She said I must speak with someone named Armand Motier at a place called Vollenrud.
Armand Motier? I have no idea who that is. But Vollenrud, that I have heard of. And I know where it is.
So, should I go to this Vollenrude? Should I go and speak to this man as the Night Mother has commanded?
No. No. Listen, I don't know what's going on here, but you take your orders from me. Are we clear on that?
Aye.
The Night Mother may have spoken to you, but I am still the leader of this family. I will not have my authority so easily dismissed. I need time to think about all this. Go see Nazir. Do some work for him. I'll find you when I'm ready to discuss the matter further.
Yes, ma'am. Astrid seemed none too pleased by this turn of events. She forbade me to carry out the task I'd been given by the voice, and instead, she commanded me to take some new contracts from Nazir.
Will there ever come a time when the people of Skyrim no longer need our services? I think not. Need something?
You are probably right, Nazir. On that note, I'm ready for more work. Do you have any more contracts for me?
Well then, your timing couldn't be better. As it turns out, I've got 2 new contracts. One rather easy assignment, and another that should prove quite a challenge. Your first target is an orc bard named Lurbuk. The other is a vampire by the name of Hearn. Happy hunting.
Aye, thanks, Nazir. I was happy to do as Astrid asked. For now, when I returned, we could discuss what had happened to me in that coffin. We all needed some time to think it through.